What's up, guys? Welcome to Infinity Times Infinity Studios. Today we are talking about the Rode NT1 Cardioid Condenser microphone. Let's get it. I am going to get Dan in the shot. We're coming to you live from Infinity Times Infinity Studios. I'm here with my boy Dan.
Yes.
And today's going to be a fun stream. We're going to play some live looping in Ableton.
Wow. We're going to run into the mic stands immediately.
We're going to hit mic stands. We're going to mess up a lot, guys. Just for fun, okay? Yeah. Just for you guys.
It's live. It's like a live comedy for your eyes.
Absolutely. Okay. What's cool is that in the third quadrant, you can see our new piece of gear there.
Yeah, actually it is. It's visible. It is there visible.
It is there visible. Okay, it's on a boom arm.
Yep.
All right.
YouTube always hits me with these messages that overlay over the top of my image, so.
Oh yeah.
I have to wait for them all to dissipate. And once they do, my image looks like 240p. Absolute trash.
Well, yeah.
I can't tell shit about that image, whether it's got a boom arm in it or not. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can. The foreground. It has a foreground. There's a boom arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little obscured by the edge of the amp there.
It is a little obscured.
Perhaps if I was to move it slightly, then you'd be able to see it a little more.
Right, if it was up in the air. But we have it set up right now to basically go right into your face hole.
Yeah, that's where my face hole resides when I'm in that area. So
sounds good.
We use that information in our production. That's how we are. We're always adapting. We're adapting and making it conform to what the needs are of our situation. Because that's how you do things if you're on top of your game, like we are here.
Yeah.
At Infinity Times Infinity Studios. I hear a strange, like phasey sort of a thing happening.
Phasey? Okay, hold on. Let me check the audio on here.
No, I don't think you're going to be able to hear it.
No, not mine.
No, I think it has to do with your mic being open and mine.
Oh.
It's catching me. I need to only face this way to talk. Because then none of my voice is going that way. Right. It still is though, because I resonate like a large round chamber, specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that our audio is going out, and it is. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's always good, as to check levels and things like that.
Yes, thank you, gods of the Twitch and YouTube stream.
Yes, thank you for coming. You guys are awesome. More and more people are showing up to our Twitch streams, which is amazing. Our YouTube people are staying about the same, right? I mean, like...
Yeah, YouTube, it has a pretty strict aspect of its algorithm in which if you don't very strictly adhere to a schedule, it punishes you pretty hard.
Yeah.
So we didn't stream like a 10-day time frame at some point, and it turned into some kind of disrespect that we were given.
Well, yeah, could be that. I mean, also, I guess we have no idea what the algorithm's going to do. Like, being at the point we're at right now, YouTube will definitely come down on us pretty hard. But, I mean, YouTube is also like the huge conglomerate, it's like
the potential for views on YouTube is higher at its top end than the potential on Twitch.
Right. It's also a bigger pond, so like trying to get like more viewership on there is harder than Twitch, most likely.
Exactly.
But we are having fun with Twitch for sure. We are getting into the community. Definitely checking out some people. Like that guy you found from Austin, right? Or from Texas that's like selling microphones.
Yep. There's a absolutely talented couple called A Couple Streams. Travis and Ali, I believe, are their names, and they do a lot of good covers and some originals as well. They have an album out under ACS, spelled AESEA. SEAES in all caps. ACS. Wow, that's very phasey. I don't know if that's going to come through.
Is it phasey?
Yeah. Maybe I turn mine.
Speaking of phasey, is the NT1 phasey? The NT1's not going to be phasey. Like just from it being over there.
No, yeah, exactly. There's no other things around it that it could phase with.
Right.
But all the stuff I hear in our microphones, I don't hear in the stream when we review it.
Really?
Like I've heard a lot of machine noise in your microphone and then gone back to try to hear it in your microphone and it's not there.
Yeah.
And now with your mic so much farther away from all that rumble, there will be like literally nothing discernible.
Okay. It's
quite a bit cleaner of a mic signal than you were getting before when you were right at the desk.
Right. Huh, that's good. That is good. Absolutely. So we're going to be talking about this NT1 in the other room. I'm going to go ahead.
Should I go move it a little bit so they can see it or something?
Yeah, maybe you should go move it just so that they can see it. I'm going to play some music in just a bit. You got to wait for that, though. We're going to talk about the NT1 first. Let you all hear how that sounds. If you look in the third quadrant, you'll see Dan walking into the room. You can see it great in front of his shirt. But yeah, he moved it just over to the left a little. Yeah, I can see it so much better now.
Yeah, now it's differentiated because of the background that's behind it.
Right, there's a little bit of lighting on the left-hand side of it. It came with a really cool pop filter, right?
Yeah, it's got a metal pop filter that's built onto the shock mount that's on.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So he's bringing the box over. Check out this setup, like that you get when you buy this.
This right here is the coolest part, I think, because it is a 2-ply metal mesh pop filter that goes, like you can see probably in the picture, it goes inside the shock mount. So you have a shock mount and pop filter all in one. And the shock mount that comes in this kit is also really cool. It's the Rycote Lyra style shock mount. So
oh, yeah.
They're these little bow style shapes.
Yeah. If you've seen the VidMic Pro, it's the same type of thing. It's like a
it's the
rubber.
Same as, rubber. They're red on the VidMic Pro and on the Rode Video Micro.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's a Lyra mount on that.
So the mount and the pop filter are pretty awesome. I'm not sure. So how much did the package cost you?
The package I bought on Reverb for a couple $100.
Okay.
The guy threw in a really nice mic cable as well, so
nice.
Thank you out there to Jack's Gas on Reverb. Y'all hit him up if you want some good, well cared for gear that's in great condition.
All right, cool.
But the Rode NT1 is, I think, $279 right now for their kit that they sell.
Okay.
But the new kit doesn't have the metal pop filter on it. It's got a regular circular.
It's got the circular one.
It's got the circular style one.
Yeah, the one that you see in just about every video.
Yep, it's still built on the shock mount though. It's sticking off of a little bar that's on the shock mount. Yeah. So I guess that's the bonus to going with the Rode NT1 setup. Mm-hmm. You know, you have the shock mount, the pop filter, and the mic all in one little package there. And sometimes the sellers also run a deal where you get a cable, a mic cable, I think.
You get a cable with it?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, yeah, either way, I mean, Rode made an NT1A, the silver Rode that everybody probably is familiar with. And, Then they made the NT1 that doesn't have the same kind of a high-end bump in the air.
Ah, okay.
So,
were people talking about that high-end bump and like?
Well, that's the high-end bump there is what people talk about within microphones that are essentially like vocal microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to accentuate the high end of your vocals, you might want to bump around 5 to 6K like what's in a Shure SM58.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's SM58 day today, I saw, by the way, so happy SM58 day, everybody.
Happy SM58 day.
Here's our SM58. I think it's maybe live, so
it's
I apologize if you're hearing slamming. But
it's kind of like Mother's Day, but for microphones, right?
Yeah. So happy Mother's Day, Shure SM58. There it is.
Get your mom a Shure SM58.
Who likes Shure SM58s? Your mom. Your mom would like something like that, right? So
I think so.
Forget
the flowers.
That's the Shure dynamic vocal mic that everybody is familiar with because it's been at every live show they've ever seen in their lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's got a 6 or 7K bump. It's not really big, maybe 2 or 3 decibels. But when it comes to frequency response on microphone, a 2 or 3 decibel bump in the frequency response becomes pretty significant.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on where it is, but you know, within one frequency area, there are other harmonics that occur along multiples and divisors, even number multiples and divisors of those frequencies. And then you have changes in the entire sound of everything as a result of that. So a 6K bump you'd think would be just a 6K bump or whatnot, but it's not. It changes the character of everything. So
right.
The way that pertains to the microphone is that the NT1 has more of a flat frequency response rather than a bump, a characteristic bump along the higher end there.
Okay. So is that why you went with the NT1?
Yeah, the NT1 has long been a microphone that I've been interested in because it is advertised as having a very low self-noise. I think 3.5 decibels or something like that, which is, you know, the lowest there is on in a large diaphragm condenser mic that's a 1-inch capsule, you know. So
right.
Just for that, I had always been interested in it, but then I started hearing comparisons on YouTube where a singer would sing into the NT1A and then the NT1. And then I'd hear them doing other comparisons where they're singing into something like, you know, much higher end, like a U87 or something, which is like a $3,500 microphone.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And an NT1 definitely holds its own against higher end microphones.
Oh.
So,
okay.
In addition to having that nice low self noise and having a flatter frequency response than the NT1A, which Rode, I think, kind of still is pretty much most known for.
Right.
This one is the one that, you know, I think is kind of, it's a little bit more expensive. I suppose it's probably more refined somehow in terms of its make, the components or something. But I'm not entirely sure. Maybe just the microphone without the kit is still the same price as the NT1A. Or maybe they don't sell the NT1 without the kit. Maybe the kit concept is a cash grab around it.
Right. Well, it's definitely something that you would end up buying for that type of microphone anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to call it a bad call when you really look at it, you know. So,
yeah.
But besides all that, it just sounds good. I mean, it's one of my favorites under $1,000, and I think it's like under $300. So.
Wow. So that's a really good deal on that for sure.
Right. I mean, if you think about it in those terms, then perhaps it could be considered a value.
Yeah. I mean, they're bringing you a lot of value, especially if it's a higher end sounding microphone with also bringing in the pop filter and the shock mount. Might just put that guy that's on the edge that's like, I don't know. They might just be like, okay, I'll look professional with this stuff, right?
I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's like looks professional, and that's what you'd call it, and that's why you get it necessarily.
Right.
I do like it though. I mean, perhaps that is also another reason why I have had an interest in it, because I will admit that the way gear looks does influence my interest to some degree.
For sure.
Now, in the end, I'm not going to disqualify or discriminate based on it, but when you're first shopping for something or you're first trying to learn about things and something looks cool, it doesn't hurt, you know? I mean, let's be honest.
True.
It can't hurt to look cool.
Yeah, it can't hurt to look cool, people.
Can't hurt for your product to look cool. So
yeah, so let's get in there. Let's do this thing with the NT1.
yeah, I'll be monitoring with headphones in there because I will need to be able to hear all of that. I think we're ready to go then. How's your guitar? Is it hot?
It's on fire. Let's see. I don't know. Here we go. All right. Okay, so what we did is in Ableton we set up a couple of like drum loops. I'm going to be playing to those drum loops, and are you going to speak into the microphone first, or what are we going to do?
Yeah, I guess I can talk into the mic. I think it's live now, so
Oh,
they should be hearing me.
it sounds awesome to me. I can hear it in the live room.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that's going to cause some echo.
It might cause some echo in the microphones over here. So,
Well,
right?
in the stream, it's going to cause echo in the feed because that audio in there isn't at the same exact time as the audio that's sent into the feed from this microphone.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are both coming off the SSL6 mixer though, so
Okay.
we may just keep the talking into the road to a minimum today.
Well, I guess we'll find out,
and,
right?
Go with something that has more to do with playing together.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, let's see. Intro it up, right?
fun because like we just set that loop up like right before this.
Yeah, you wanted it faster, but then live you didn't play it fast enough.
No.
Nah, you were behind the beat most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that like I'm hearing it from over here. So like
Yeah, you need
also
you need a click in your ear.
Yeah.
In order to be able to stay on.
Because from over here it's actually there's stuff in the way of like all the speakers too. So the sound's actually traveling from here. So
yeah, that's got nothing to do with it really.
Okay.
However, usually artists who are playing live have a click in their headphones that's not live. So the way we have it routed now, we're not monitoring with headphones for live performance. So
right.
You can make a cue mix that has headphone click in it. So we'll probably be doing that at some point for.
Right. We're gonna need to do that anyway for live bands. I mean, like if they're playing and they're gonna need headphones, right?
No, they play to the drummer.
They just play to the drummer in the room.
At times, it depends. Depends on how they're monitoring. They have either live monitor wedges playing in front of them from the floor or something.
As long as it's close. I mean, the monitors are like way over there for sure.
Or they have headphones.
Or they have headphones. Right. So
you have neither of those?
I have neither of those.
Which makes your job definitely not professional style setup.
Right. But we are just kind of like also just jamming around a little bit. I mean, that's what we do here.
Yeah, we can just throw a drum loop on. You know what I'm saying? We can get gangster and shit. If you want to talk about some gangster shit, we can just throw on something like that, you know?
Sure.
So.
And last stream, he actually played drums, and that was a lot of fun. I was able to listen to him while I was playing. So.
Yeah, that works, but the drums are just right here, and the drums are being, you know, your head was right there.
Right, I was able to hear it like pretty close.
Yep, so just being farther away can make it so that it's harder to keep time.
Right.
But I'm hoping that everybody will be able to keep time in here no matter where they are in the room, because oftentimes musicians don't have headphones, and they're not right in front of their amp or monitoring situation.
Right.
So at that point, you gotta hope that it's close enough.
Right. Well, if I was standing right in front of that, it would have been better. Like earlier, I was standing right in front of it playing.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, well, you're not tethered. You can feel free to get up and stand right in front of it.
Right, but we don't have a mic situated over, or I mean a camera situated over there.
This camera right here is pointed right at it.
Oh, okay.
And I can turn it more toward you if you want.
Right.
But I'm not sure that the camera is terribly relevant either. Yeah, you'd be in the shot right in front of the...
True. I could have come over here.
Yeah.
Am I in the shot?
Yeah, your whole body is in. Right now, your whole body is still in.
Okay.
Yeah, all these packs have all these drum loops in them, you know. But I can go to any kit. I can do some more like Rocky style kits. That's probably more like what you'd play guitar to, right?
Yeah. That would definitely.
fucked that up.
What?
I was gonna try to increase the tempo a bit on it. Alright, where's those acoustifieds? What about an African drum?
I wouldn't know what to play.
That's fun. Ooh, it's groovy.
Yeah, very groovy.
Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Groovy, jazzy. Uh-oh. Streets. Representing the streets.
This is Ableton.
There's a
going through all the packs that you
regular
have.
rock drum style drums.
Of course, you have like a zillion packs on there, right?
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't think I'm increasing the tempo doing it that way. I was trying to increase the tempo.
Right.
It doesn't seem to be happening.
It seemed like it was just staying the same. Do each of those come in on whatever Ableton's set at, or do they have their own tempos?
Yeah, I could bring him in into the looping thing. Right now I'm just playing beats.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you can hear the drum sounds. That was a weird loop.
There you go.
It sounds like I could freestyle rap over it, but no.
Yo, we coming to you with a freestyle. We're gonna play the guitar all the while. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping and locking like it's the 80s. We're gonna get head like it's in the Hades. Like we're going to hell. HE double hockey sticks. We're getting six. We're sick like the number 6. We're sicker than the numbers. A number of sick things, a number of sick individuals have been here. And guitars played here. Don't have any fear. Go with what you feel. Go with what is real. Go guitar and squeal. Get into the heels. We're heading for the hills. We're getting really real when they're heading for the hills. We're guitaring. We're going hard. We're going hard in the boulevard. With the guitar, we're getting guitared. We can't even stay in the part. We gotta get up out. Instead of getting you playing out, spouting some dumb shit that you don't care about. Like a fucking moron on live television. Or live YouTube, that is. Live Twitches on my Twitches, my YouTube, that. My YouTube and my Twitchlets. My Twitches and my YouTubelets. There you go. Locking back into that beat. The beat's not quite loud enough for Billy. The shit just keeps getting sillier. As time passes on, the guitar goes louder and louder like a bunch of hoes. They always keep yelling out, what is this shit about? Is it even a shit? I don't know, it's not shit. That's what I'll tell you about it. We bout it, we rowdy. We're getting stupid. We're getting unruly. We apologize for our dumb shit. As always, guitar and hip-hop beats doesn't go together, but we don't care. We're gonna rap until it's in the air. We're gonna rap all day and night and play guitar. Yeah, that's right. Do you like guitar and rap together? We don't care because it's any weather. We'll guitar and rap. We'll guitar and rap in. Yes. We don't care if your friends don't like it either. We'll just keep on rapping. We'll play Seether on the guitar. Do you remember Seether? You can't stop her. She keep biting your face. The shit is racist. She keeps on acting like she's a misogynistic little blabble sibble stabble stibble. A bunch of gibberish. That's what we yell about. That's for real. Guitar yelling and rapping. The shit's sillier than two guitars yelling and rapping in a yellow taxi in Afghanistan on your mom's porch light in a green desert because the green desert doesn't exist. That's how absurd it is. The guitar rap, what the hell is that? We continue rapping. We continue guitar strapping. Guitar strippling, spribbling, plibbling. Guitar pickling, we're pickling. Guitar strumming it up like a bag of ducks. We strum up after we pop it and slop it. We slap it and rap it. Guitar is in a rabbit hole. That's where we've gone down into. We don't ever come back though. In infinity times infinity dimensions, forever. It never stops. It's forever. Never stopping. We keep on rocking, and beats keep knocking, and we keep dropping the rhymes and popping on the guitar string like it's the time of the day that we pop in the guitar strings on. That's just every time of day, 100% of the time, 24 hours a day we guitar and rhyme. Does it ever stop? No. It's the guitar and guitar rhyme show. Here it is, and we're rhyming, guitar timing. This is the dumbest time I've ever had because my shit is really bad, but the guitar is really good and the beat is really dope. Do we continue? That's a nope. I don't know. I'm not sure I can actually stop it once it's going, right? I have to start something else.
Yeah, I think you have to like.
Now we're back to the banging.
Bangins.
Gonna bang it up.
Straight banging.
Gonna bang it down. We're gonna bang it up like a bag of frowns. Yeah, we're gurning hard. And then we can play this other loop right here if we go into loop mode, right? I think. By turning this on. Uh-oh. That's definitely overloaded. Alright, that's my bad, y'all. See, it's amateur hour in Infinity Times Infinity Studios, as evidenced by rapping along with the guitar. Yes. Because the beat was more like an urban style hip hop beat.
Yeah.
But Phil is like the Run DMC Wild Thing. You know, like it doesn't matter. We can put a guitar on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's just throw a guitar on there.
Yeah.
We'll go hard with it.
Yeah.
I'll make it sound harder than what it is, and so.
Yeah. So.
But it's cool because, like in the third quadrant, you're seeing the Ableton on the screen as he's doing stuff. Yeah,
I put Ableton on while we were fucking around just so they could see like the way I'm doing shit. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful for anybody. Probably not. It's all just a waste of time. That's what we're doing here at Infinity Times Infinity Studios.
I mean, it's definitely like one of the things that happened with Ableton is like Dan learned Ableton one way and I learned Ableton another way through the session view.
Yep.
And he goes through the arrangement view most of the time.
Yeah, I've been recording, live performance, whether it's vocals or some other stuff or a combination of the two. So Oftentimes, arrangement view is more appropriate for that because it's kind of your conventional waveform along a timeline, left to right scroll sort of thing, like a side scroller video game.
Mm-hmm.
But Master Phil is not a side scroller video gamer, right? He video games hard, so he hacked the system,
Yeah.
and he went from this arrangement view here into the session view.
Yeah.
That you'll see whenever you're launching clips
So
like
that's
these
the
here.
session view right there. It's weird for a DAW to look like this. Like it's not
Yeah,
normal.
most people hate on Ableton, and if they do so, it's because they don't like this aspect of Ableton.
And Ableton actually like pulls this up as default. Like
It does, yeah. So, if that makes you uncomfortable, they kind of throw it in your face right away. So
right.
I'm not sure how concerned they are about that. They are German, so they may brush your fears and concerns aside in favor of the more logical answer.
Well, this is definitely like the more if you're gonna do live looping and stuff like that, you're going to want to be on this screen.
Yeah, this thing has the live performance features and capabilities of any DAW. It's probably the most feature rich for live performance.
Right. You can do live looping. You can record those live loop sessions, and I mean, people use it all the time. The arrangement view is definitely your more traditional DAW view.
Yeah. This right here, it's got it's whenever you have MIDI clips, they look like this, and
Yep.
whenever you have a WAV file, it looks like that, but with a WAV file. So.
Right. And the way I was using it was I was kind of using both the session view and the arrangement view to just make loops of my recordings, basically, and then arrange it into the arrangement view that way.
Yeah. So I probably just ruined our session view aspect by throwing a WAV file onto a MIDI track. Now I can't get it to do what I want without a mouse, of course.
And he's doing it all on the laptop. It's the MacBook Air.
I'm controlling that remotely, so we've
Yeah.
already done a stream about that. You can check that out if you want to see how to control your DAW remotely using a different computer.
Check out the stream for sure. We're getting a lot of views on the head speakers.
Yeah, those are definitely our hot ticket item there, and those things continue to be marvelous. They have a quality of realism that is difficult to describe. It's easy to differentiate when you experience it live, though. So I highly recommend using an air motion transformer as your tweeter if you have the opportunity in your lifetime.
That's also German engineering, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's right.
The tweeter is definitely
The same guy
shape.
that made the FET, the field effect transistor, made the AMT, the air motion transformer.
Right.
So Oscar Heil, I think his name is. I should review this information before we go live, but the guy, obviously, I think I've said it before. Obviously, the guy understood fundamentally what sound had to do in a relationship with electronics, and he was able to manipulate those electronics in such a way as to produce high quality sounds in devices that he built and produced. So in addition to the FET, which is in a ton of large diaphragm condensers like the one I'm talking into right now, it's also in a bunch of other industrial applications like oscillators and stuff that measures planes and rockets and stuff like that. So
does other scientific nerdy stuff.
Yeah, stuff that dumb shit like me has no real idea about, but I can blabble on about like more generally what I suspect it is. But yeah,
yeah. So a cool thing is that Head subscribed to our channel after seeing our video.
Thank you. Probably Freddie, so thank you, Freddie and Knopp, for following us. We do have probably more views than anyone else out there on YouTube right now for the new Mark II line of head products. So it is kind of exciting times for Infinity Times Infinity Studios YouTube channel, and also for our Twitch channel. All you Twitches we keep on mentioning have been really cool and been checking out our streams a lot more because we're in there and we're active. We're a part of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And
so we love it. We thank you. We welcome you to join in with us, and we appreciate very much your welcoming open arms for us to join in with you as well.
Absolutely. And if you're creators out there, you guys got to keep on creating. Also, just, tell us in our chat or wherever, like, what your channel is. We'll come check you out for sure.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. The thumbs up. The red button. Follow us
Subscribe,
on Twitch.
Follow.
You can click the heart on Twitch.
Right.
We've had some followers there, so that's fun.
Go to infinitytimesinfinitystudios.com. There's a lot of good tracks on there. Some
nothing
stuff
that sounds nearly as bad as what you've heard today. So,
of course,
rest assured your quality will improve significantly.
Right.
When you experience those things.
Well, I mean, we're also, we've been growing the channel and stuff, but we're also like getting ready for more bands to come in. We have, bands coming in. We have a couple people that are going to start coming in, a drummer and a bass player possibly.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys can look forward to in the future.
Yeah. We have Derek playing bass in the
bass
past,
and piano.
right? So we'll have probably some more of that in the future as well.
Yeah, for sure. Derek always just stops by whenever, which is great.
Yeah. Black Magic ATEM. Is this the one? Yeah.
Yeah, when Derek comes by, we always jam, have a good time, for sure. The last time he came over, I think he played piano. Well, he might have jumped on piano and bass that time. And then Dan was on the keys.
Those keys you see before you that I've just switched quadrant 3 to.
Yeah.
You see that?
The synthesizer, and then I play drums and guitar.
The drums you see in quadrant 4, indeed.
Yeah.
And the guitar you saw in his hands right now.
Right.
In quadrant 1.
Exactly. And I also play.
And other guitars. We have other guitars here, and Master Phil is a guitar aficionado, as I am as well. So we've got some guitars for you to enjoy in future streams as well.
Sure, absolutely. We should do a guitar setup where you're playing guitar and I'm playing guitar at the same time.
Yeah,
we should try that.
Maybe a live loop and then jump to a guitar, right?
Yeah.
We can both be multi-instrumentalists, like a one-man band, but rather a two-man band.
Right. And really, we're just learning the live looping stuff. Like, we're gonna.
That was a poor demonstration. Absolutely.
We're gonna bring more in the future, but we just learned this last week, so.
Yeah. So thank you for those of you who were kind enough to post videos that taught us what we know.
Right. And so there's so many videos out there about live looping.
I watched a couple called Hanny, I believe, to learn my live looping knowledge.
Yeah.
Of Ableton specifically. Hannah and Annie, I believe, are their names. And they
Hannah and Annie.
Collectively going by Hanny.
Are those the girls that are just sitting on their bed?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. I watched that one too.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
They were cool. They showed us a lot of good stuff real quick. So
for sure.
I like that one. Thank you, Hanny.
Yeah, absolutely. So do we have anything else on our channel today? I think that's it, right?
Yeah. I mean, rather than continue to provide such lackluster sound to these poor people, I failed to consider shutting these live mics down. So that was all coming through.
Whilst we were playing
through them.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah, well, we have a checklist of things that we need to do. Then, I mean.
Yeah.
We're always looking to get better for sure. So I mean, every stream we try to do better and better each time. But you know, like right now we don't have bands in here, which this is the perfect time to learn. And whenever we screw up, you guys can learn from it too.
Yeah. So you're welcome, Internet,
Yeah,
for our fuck ups.
exactly.
It's, our gift to you.
I mean, you basically gotta like fail your way to success. So
We're doing that.
I don't think. I mean, we just need to kind of like keep going, do that, break things, figure things out.
Just keep on moving.
You know, keep grooving.
Keep on moving. Don't
Keep it
stop.
Tropshka. I mean, it would be boring if everything just went perfectly well all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be a live stream.
That's right. If there's anything we're not, it's boring.
If there's anything, I mean, at least we're real, y'all. We're pretty real, right? I mean,
Look at that. We'll change views for you periodically in our quadrants.
Right. We'll get real for you. You know, we'll keep it weird.
There's another view of the NT1 in this week's stream. It's a little harder to see maybe down the pipe.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Let's see versus down the pipe.
Mm-hmm. So down the pipe here, I'll put that in the program.
it's visible in both.
Okay, so there it is in the program. Switch over to it, the other one.
Okay. So that's what we had, and here's our face cam.
Okay. Oh, that's a doper shot because the microphone's actually in focus.
Is it?
It's like in super sharp focus.
Oh yeah, it's almost like a planned shot.
So, dude, the NT1 looks dope, I think, with that pop filter, the shock mounts.
Yeah, man, I'm a particular fan. We haven't really mentioned much about it, but I like the... Yeah, we did. We talked about the metal. We did. It's a metal mesh. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's quite light and very effective as a pop filter, most importantly. Mm-hmm. Whilst also maintaining beauty.
Right.
Which is beautiful.
It looks good.
We love beauty.
Yep. Yeah, so Rode NT1. We'll have a link in the description, of course, every time.
Yeah, you can go get yours. Go get an old one from Reverb like I did that has the special Rycote shock mount and pop filter. Or you can get the new kit that they sell that has a regular pop filter and a regular shock mount.
Right.
Each one will serve you almost equally well, frankly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we wish you luck out there in YouTube and in internet land with your Rode NT1.
Yes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.